Welcome to my tarot card reading for Gemini 2019, and this is Manu Tarot. Gemini, remember this is a general reading for the whole year, so you have more or less an idea of what the year is bringing, so you can be prepared, mentally prepared, emotionally prepared, financially prepared for whatever it might happen. That way you can reduce chances and have a more stable 2019, if I can use the word stable. Okay, let's start here. We have here Iku, we have Oja, we have Oba. Here we have the Six of Swords, Mercury, Aquarius, King of Cups, Pluto, Uranus. We have the King of Swords, Uranus, Saturn, Aquarius. Okay. Let me start here with Oba. I'm going to make a big emphasis here. Remember, we have Mercury there. Oba was fooled. Someone gave her a wrong, it was an ill advice. She did it. She trusted that person. It was someone that she knew. When she did what was advised, everything went wrong, because the purpose was to harm her. Okay, story of the lesson. And the lesson of the story, be very, very careful during 2019 on who you deposit your trust, who you let into your life. Okay, be careful of whom you bring into your inner circle. Be careful what people bring into your house. Okay, you don't know much of what the person is bringing. Let me be a little bit more clear. Packages, bags, that they bring into your house. You have no idea what is inside that bag, inside of that package. What the person is telling you to, the person might bring a box and ask you, can I let this in your place? You have no idea what it is in there. It could be something, innocent, but still you don't know what it is. It could be a raw item. It could be anything, and it might get into trouble. It might get you into trouble, and that's why the warning is there, because there's Oba here of that story there. So keep that in mind, because technically that's what we have here. Be careful who you deposit your trust. There's going to be a lot of changes related with paperwork, legal issues, contracts, pacts that you have made, anything that you have convened with someone. There's going to be a lot of changes regarding that aspect. You have to be very careful during this year. You have to be very practical. Every single time that I see Uranus here, I always give the same advice. Be very practical. Be methodic during this year. Okay? Follow the law. Follow the rules. Okay? Do everything by the book. 2019. Okay? During this year, you also have to make a pact with yourself. Okay? You have to be applied and be very rigid with yourself. Okay? It's not this year is not time for you to lay back. It's a time that you need to work. Be very active in order to make things happen. This year is bringing a lot of changes. How it's going to end up, it all depends how you channel the energy. Keep that in mind. It depends on how you channel the energy that is showing up. Changes in clubs, association, organizations, circle of friends. There's a lot of changes in that aspect, on that department. Okay. I don't know, I just have, okay, I have Iko here and we have Mercury. There's a lot of changes coming to your life, and it's closely related with Iku. There's a spirit entity, a death person, just something along that line that is eliciting all these changes, and you have to keep that in mind, especially the first 6 months of the year. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's start with the first trimester. The first trimester, we have, it's gonna be kind of an awkward trimester, because it's letting us know that some way, somehow, you have been blinded. That could be many things. It could be that someone is charming you in such a way that you don't see what is going on. They could be robbing you right in front of your eyes and you don't realize it. That's why I'm telling you, just be very careful. Okay, be very, very careful. This could also mean that during the first trimester, you are allowing something entering into your house, into your home. It could be a gift, it could be a person, but the energy that this thing is bringing is going to cause a lot of trouble and problems in your house, in your life. So be careful about it. That's the first trimester. Now, the first month is mainly someone from the past that comes to your life. I would be careful. That might bring trouble. Someone from your life. There's a message, anyway, related with this person from your life, from a past, from the past. It could mean that this person has died, or this person is bringing you bad news, or this person is bringing Mercury, Iku, with the person is bringing a dark energy, whatever you want to call it. So that's why I'm giving you all the possibilities of the interpretation here for the first month. Second month, February, we have Iku and Mercury influencing here. Again, it's like you are on denial, my dear Gemini. It's like you're blind, you're not seeing what is going around. If you have the gift, probably during this month, some way, somehow, you are blocked spiritually, you're not getting any messages, whatever, you need to work with that. Maybe you need a cleanse, spiritual cleanse, okay? Keep that in mind. The third month, March, is a month where it's going to be a very there's going to be competitive month. A lot of competition, especially at work, but also fights, argument is very possible. Wow, careful what you say, especially curses. Don't curse during this month. No, you shouldn't curse, but avoid that. Mercury, Iku. Again, you might have dreams where an entity is talking to you, and you might wake up feeling very angry, very upset. Mercury, Iku. Also, might be an energy that is sent that is going to bring problems, and more or less what I mentioned already for the first trimester, but happening mainly during the month of March. Second trimester influenced by Oja, Iku, Mercury, Aquarius, Pluto, Uranus, Scorpio. So keeping that in mind, you have to be aware that there's going to be a lot of changes and transformation during the second trimester, mainly affecting you on the financial department. Okay, keep that in mind. It's going to be a month where hope is going to play a big major role. It's a month where a lot of we have to make keep in mind Mercury, Uranus, Pluto here, Oja and Iku. So paperwork, first of all, a lot of paperwork, anything, contracts, anything along that line. Messages that you receive are going to have a very important impact during this trimester. Now, the first trimester, it looks like everything is fine, everything is stable financially, economically, but also keep in mind that we have Iku, Oja here with Pluto, Uranus, and Mercury. So it could be smokes and mirrors. It could be that it really is, there is financial stability. I would be careful during this month, especially spending and all this kind of stuff. I would save money during this month. That's my point. May is a time of action. Okay, you need to stand up and act. It's time to smell the coffee. It's time to face the music. It's time to be active, to be doing something. This is a time where you are going to receive information, messages, or whatever you want to call it, that makes you realize that you need to do something about it. Okay. The start. This is a time of the year, June, where you might start getting a lot of messages from beyond, if that's how you want to call it. Things seems to be flowing. There's a lot of information coming from the unconscious to the conscious. Okay, I will be paying a lot of attention to that. Keep a journal. I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm not gonna add a lot of information there. Third trimester. Third trimester is under the influence of Ya, Oba, Pluto, Uranus, and Saturn, Aquarius, Scorpio. Third trimester. This is a sign of the year that you need to learn to live according to your resources. Okay, it's not a time to have a budget of champagne and a pocket of beer. Okay, does it make sense that you need to learn according to the circumstances? It's all about adaptation. Okay, it's all about adaptation. There's going to be a lot of changes here. This year is all about changes. It's going to be a roller coaster for you. This trimester, this energy is going to affect decisions that you make, might affect your family. So be very careful what you do. Okay, we have the sun here. July, during the month of July is a month where you really need to learn, like I said, according to your budget, according to reality. Learn to adapt and survive. Okay, if you learn how to do that, everything will be fine. By August, it's talking about opportunities that are coming into your life. The question is how you're going to approach those opportunities. Okay, so be careful. Keep in mind that we have Oja, Oba, the story of Oba. So here you might receive an advice, a warning from someone. It could be good, it could be bad, like the story of Oba. It could be ill advice. That's why you have to be very careful. Whatever it is that you receive with Oya here and Oba is letting you know that it's going to bring drastic changes into your life. So this is something that you really need to study carefully. Be practical. Again, be practical. Be very careful. Be very analytical. Everything, make sure that everything is done by the book, by the law. By September, you have here changes happening in the family. Okay, this month is going to be focused on family matters. Okay, and I think that's more enough information. November, October, December, the last trimester of this year is all about I'm sorry, is all about how am I going to put it together? First of all, look at the three cards upside down. It's a month, it's a trimester of a lot of introspection, a lot of analysis, perhaps brooding, a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis. Okay, Oba, we have Oba, so I won't be surprised if there's a strong desire of like running away, trying to escape from reality, trying to avoid all these overwhelming feelings and emotions that you might be having throughout the whole year, and especially it's going to manifest during this last trimester. Okay. Now we have here the month of November. The month of November is going to be characterized by stagnation. Nothing is going to grow, nothing is going to be heading the direction that you expected. During the month of October, November, the month of November is a month of very inward movement, withdrawal, isolation. This is the best time for you to do self-analysis, practice or read about self-help, anything along that line. Read about psychology, philosophy, anything that will help you analyze and study the feelings and emotions that you're experiencing during this month of November. Well, this last trimester, but mainly during November. Okay, it's a time to analyze. You might be reacting to the experiences that you're having and might feel a little bit sad, a little bit down, a little bit depressed, whichever way you want to call it. By December, you're going to start seeing the results of your hard work. This is a time where you're going to start harvesting. Okay? So, my advice is during this time of the year, don't lose focus. Just keep your eyes on the prize, because at the end of the year is when you're going to start seeing the results. Is when you start getting news, okay, about whatever it is that you're working on during 2019. That's all I have until the next one.